going to show you how to play I'm Yours by Mraz. There's lots of different ways to play this. He's done lots of different versions. If you go to Spotify and type it in, the second result you get is a version that sounds more like this. Now, there's lots of ways to play. You can use a capo, you can use just bar chords. This is a pretty easy version that most people could learn if you're not an advanced guitarist. Your chords for this song, basically the same 4 chords the whole time. You got A, E, F sharp minor, which is an E minor shaped bar chord, and D. Now, you could play D up here as a bar chord, you could do all kinds of stuff, so this isn't exactly how I think he plays at every concert, just a little version that is fun and easy to play. Now the pattern that he's playing is more like a pattern 5, which is 1, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and twice for each pattern. That's an easy way to get yourself started with this song. He does a lot of different techniques to make it sound the way it does. One you can start to incorporate once you got that pattern down is on the 1 count you can just hit a little low string pluck. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and pluck. This song is kind of reggae style, and when you've got reggae you're putting your accents on the 2nd and 4th beats of each measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you alternate the low and high strings, low, high, low, high, low, high, it helps you accent the 2nd and 4th counts. He also uses a technique called palming, especially on those low strings. If you strum with your palm on the strings, you're not going to get anything, but if you move your palm way back to here, you'll still get some sound out of your strings. A muted sound. It makes it sound like you've got a bass behind you doing the little bass part of the song. Another way he gets the sound for this song is he doesn't really play all of the high strings necessarily. Like for the A chord, if you stick to the lower strings, you get more of that sound he's going for. And also keep in mind that this rhythm is a swung rhythm, so it's not straight 8th notes like this. That sounds incredibly boring. So it's a swung 8th note rhythm, which means your up and downs are kind of grouped together. So, up, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and if you listen to it enough, you can hear that pretty well and mimic it. Every once in a while, he throws in a B7 chord, which is just like A7, split it 2 frets. Or you can play an easier non-bar chord version that looks like this. 1st, 3rd, 5th string on the 2nd fret, 1st finger on the 4th string behind them. That's an alternate B7 type chord. So that's your pattern for the verses, the chorus, everything. And then during the instrumental part, he changes it up a little bit. Same pattern, but 1 pattern per chord. Then it goes back to 2 patterns. D, B7. This second chord he does, if you're doing the capo version like I am here, it's just like an E chord, except the bass line is on a G sharp, so you're playing E/G sharp. Best way to get there is to just nix the 5th string so you can move this finger down, give yourself some stretch room, and put your pinky on the 4th fret of the 6th. So you're skipping out on the 5th string. Unless you can fit that with your pinky, I don't think it's very necessary. There's all you need to know for that song. If you want to also learn the intro part, that's pretty easy. You go up on the 7th fret, hammer onto the 9th, go to the 6th and 7th fret, and then you slide up, 2 for this string, 1 for this finger, down to the 4th, then you add on the 5th on the 2nd string. A little fun thing to add in. Oops. In other versions of the song, you can do it all kinds of different ways. If you're going for more of that ukulele sound, oops. There it is. The B chord on the 7th fret. This chord on the 9th, slide it to the 11th. Back down to the 7th. That's another way you can do it. All kinds of different ways to play this song, whichever is the most fun. That's what I think this song's meant to be, it's just a fun song.